Okay, in this video, we're going to go through the downloading and installation of Mastercam from the CamInstructor website. And obviously this will be installing the HLE software product. So to start with, you're going to be inside of your course, whether that's a mill or lathe course. The links inside to the downloads all take you to the same place. Notice at the top of the screen, there is some minimum and recommended computer hardware requirements. So on the minimum side, the most important thing to take away here is basically this: no onboard graphics. Basically what that means, there's two ways graphics can be handled on your computer. They can be handled with the main CPU, or they can be handled with dedicated graphics cards. So Mastercam being a very graphically intense software, typically the CPU handling of the graphics is not sufficient, and you will run into issues when running in that manner. There is some workarounds which will be covered in a later video, but typically if you're at the point of buying a new computer, make sure you're looking that your computer actually has a dedicated video card. I guess the last takeaway is just the operating system requirements. Windows is basically the only software or the only operating system that Mastercam can run in. You do not need to have Windows 10 Professional. Windows 10 Home Edition works fine. Obviously, all the Windows, I think, are all 64-bit now, so that's kind of a non-issue. The thing to take away from the operating system, though, is your operating system needs to be up to date as far as any patches that are available for it need to be applied before you start your installation. So to check for that, you can click on your Windows Start button and just type in Update or Check for Updates. Once you do that, this screen will open up. Just click on Check for Updates and apply any missing updates for Windows. Once that's done, one more thing we need to be concerned about, and that's antivirus software. If you're not running just the default Windows antivirus, you may have to turn your antivirus software off, even for just the downloading of the install file. So depending on the software you have, there's different ways to turn it off. Google your software, find out how to turn it off, and disable it just for this installation of Mastercam. I have seen times when, depending on the security levels set for the antivirus, it may even block downloading of this file here. I guess we'll say as well, if you're using just the Windows default antivirus software, the built-in antivirus, it should be fine and you could just leave it alone. Okay, so once you got your antivirus turned off, from here, click on the correct version of Mastercam that you're after. Obviously, if you're working in a Mastercam 2018 course, pick Mastercam 2018. If you're working in 2019, obviously click it. If you're working in something different than that, perhaps once 2020 comes out, obviously click on that link. I'm in Google Chrome right now. When I click the down link, it will automatically start saving this file. I'm just going to cancel this because I've already downloaded this previously. If you're using perhaps Microsoft Edge or Internet Explorer, it might look a little different. When you click on the download link, you're given this option here. Do you want to run it or do you want to save it? Make sure you click on save. You don't want to try and run this file as it's downloading, especially if you have a slow download speed. It's not going to work very well. So make sure you click on save. Once the install has completed its download, it should be located in your downloads folder. So there's my file there. Depending on how you're signed into your computer, double-clicking usually works just fine for installation, but you may need to right-click and run as administrator. I would just go with the default open. If that's causing issues, then try the run as administrator options. Once you start the installation process, just follow the the on-screen prompts. Use the default locations for the installation paths as far as where Mastercam gets installed. Just accept all the defaults and you shouldn't have any problems. If after you've installed the software you're having problems, it's not working, come back to this download page and click on this link here, and we'll talk about what's covered in that link in another video.